On this episode, I talk about my pops, I drill someone directly in the face for a crap question, and I really focus on what small businesses should be doing with Itsy Bitsy cash. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of hashtag Ask GaryVee. I'm really enjoying the show. I hope you are as well. And let's get right into question number 1. But first, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a tidbit about every number. The number 3, my favorite roulette number. It's my mom's birthday. I love you, Mom.
Brandon asks, hey, GaryVee, what are the most important lessons your father Sasha taught you about building a business?
You know, Sasha's taught me a bunch of stuff. Some that I like to keep, some that I kind of push to the side, right, Dad? You know, this is a very easy question for me. Who asked that question?
Brandon Utley.
Brandon? Brandon, that's very easy. This. My dad taught me word is bond. I've said a couple times for the people that watch me a lot, they know this, that when I walked into my dad's business at 14, let's just say I was a little bit of a bullshit artist. And you know, a lot of the charisma and the showmanship and the salesmanship that a lot of you enjoy, and I appreciate that, also comes with being full of crap. It's got a very similar cousin DNA, and I'm glad I got very lucky. Let's call it what it is. I do not think I'd be as honorable or as good of a dude without my dad's correction of, you make a I never forget it. You make a commitment. You buy 50, when I started buying wine, you buy 50 cases, no matter what, you take those 50 cases. If you say, I'll take 50 cases, if the market changes, if it gets an 84 in the Wine Spectator, you take it, you eat it, you drink it, your word is bond. And because I play the marathon, not the sprint, long-term businessman, that's helped me a lot because I've kept relationships forever because sticking to it has mattered quite a bit. So thanks, Dad, and thanks, Brandon, for the question.
Jeff asks, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Jeff, the truth is, I don't really see myself anywhere in 5 years. I am not a planner. I do not have a 5-year plan. I think all of us can agree that 5 years ago, Instagram and Snapchat didn't exist. You know, GoPro, I mean, just like, you know, Netflix wasn't what it is today. I mean, the world is changing way too much for me to think where I'm gonna be in 5 years professionally. 5 years personally, I will be in better shape. I will spend more time with my family. I will be going to a lot of lacrosse games and ballets and shows and just trying to hack my life to have a better balance. Professionally, I will be doing what I always do. D-Rock, zoom in on this ear. I want you to go right in there. My friend, this ear will be listening to the marketplace. I will be listening to the marketplace and I will be adjusting on the fly in real time, and I will be running a business and marketing like it's 2017, like it's 2019, like it's 2022, like it's 2027. I'm a reactionary, what I like to call, I am a halftime adjustments head coach. My game plan is okay going into the game. I'm down 21-3 at halftime. I got 15 minutes. I reverse, drop down, flip it, and reverse it. I come out and I win 27-24. That is who I am as an entrepreneur. That is why I have no idea what I will be doing or how I see myself professionally in 5 years.
Ben asks, heading to New York City for the first time in September, what wine bar or restaurant would you recommend?
Ben, thanks for the props on Resi, Zoom in, D-Rock. Any of these lovely establishments that have been smart enough to join the fray, Gotham Bar and Grill, Rosemary's, Minetta Tavern, Toro, Estella, Charlie Bird, Balthazar, all great choices, so I highly recommend that. And off the app, as a wine bar, I'm a huge terroir fan. Stunwin, you're in the wine game a little bit, quite a bit. You're passionate. Any wine bars you kind of, give them a little FaceTime.
Cork Buzz?
Yes,
Cork Buzz is great.
love
I
her.
like Terroir a lot as well.
Yeah, you know, to me, it's Terroir, Cork Buzz. Those are two spots to most focus on.
Scott asks, what's your number one piece of advice for marketing a lean, local, city-based social startup? When we asked for more details, he responded that the product isn't fully developed. However, it's social marketing for my city only.
Scotty, listen, I took this question because you tweeted that you wouldn't eat until I answered your question, and knowing that eating is important, I wanted to deliver for you. But I've got to be honest with you, and I love you, brother, and you know who I am, you're watching the show, so you asked the question. I hate your question. it's a ludicrous thing to think about at this point because the product's not even developed yet. You're worried about marketing. I'd love for you to develop the product, taste it a little bit, kind of back to question number 2 or 3 where, you've got to feel it, you've got to put it out in the wild, reverse engineer it a little bit. My city, only like local, there's a ton of things you can do, Facebook dark posts, tweets, geolocation stuff. There's a ton of things to do, mobile ad stuff. There's just an enormous amount of flexibility on how to drill it with a local business. But the truth is, you're getting ahead of yourself. This is, I don't want to diss. And everyone's like, oh, and I don't want to diss because I love you. It's a little bit of an amateurish question. I need you to kind of get the app out or the product out. You're just getting way too ahead of yourself. The marketing will matter only if the product is serviceable at some level. I mean, great products always need less great marketing, and great marketing doesn't fix crap products.
What's your advice for small business owners with limited budgets? Is it some local listings and SEO, writing content, social media?
Antoine, what's up, brother? GaryVee, but you know that. Look, this is always the best question. This is the question that I grappled with when I got involved in my dad's business. It's very hard. What do you do? Like, I made flyers at home and gave them out when people walked into the store. When you're hustling and you've got limited budget, you're in trouble by many people's points of view. Let me give you the real first answer. The real first answer is work more. The greatest way to close the gap financially is to put in the extra 2 or 3 hours. So whatever you're doing, add an hour or 2 to each day. Still eat healthy, still have sleep, but an hour or 2 of hustle. A little less watching Game of Thrones marathons and Madden 15. Extra hustle, because when you're limited, that's the play. To me, Facebook dark posts has one of the best ROIs right now. Google AdWords is always a strong contender. Banner retargeting. It really depends on your business. It depends on if you're e-commerce. To me, those 3 would really work. If you're a local business that's trying to drive people into the store, you start looking at Yelp and Foursquares and things of that nature. Sometimes it might even be, believe it or not, local radio and local cable television, believe it or not. There might be ways, but the truth is there's very specific answers based on very specific small businesses. But don't lack hustle. Biz dev. One of my favorite things when we didn't have a lot of dollars was biz dev. Go to the barber and be like, can I put some flyers of my business in your store? And then you can put some, there's that move. There's the call for advertisers thing. That was my classic YouTube video. We can link that down below. That's probably the second time in 3 episodes we're linking it, but it's a classic. It's go and get the money. And so those would be my first answers to a local financially strapped. Networking, hustling, biz deving. Go to the local businesses around you, trade. Go to the Chamber of Commerce events, figure out if you can do something, and just print coupons and hand them out, in quotes. Guys, I appreciate you jamming with me in episode 3. I'm really enjoying this. I haven't done a regular show since 2011. I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. If you want to ask me a question, use the hashtag AskGaryVee on Twitter, and we'll get you on the show. It should be your life dream to get your question on the show. You, with a little bit of me, we are changing the Q&A world.